Hello, welcome to another Friday follow-up in that continuing journey of accountability. As I told you last week, I'm in Milwaukee and I'm standing in front of the Topps Heritage Society wall. I'll get to that in a moment. What I want to talk to you about today is how much do you think you're worth? Are you worth the effort that you need to put in to continue on this journey of a healthy lifestyle? We sometimes think we might not be worth the effort. I think you are. And that's why I need your support. And I'm continuing to support you in your efforts as we all get together going forward to lose weight and get healthy. I chose standing in front of the Topps Heritage Society wall because I wonder how much folks really realize the ways that they can give back to Topps and kind of decide really what the value is. Now, I'm not trying to get a bunch of donations sent to Topps. That's not my objective today. My objective today is just to point out various things that I'm seeing on my journey. In Topps News in the back, you see where some folks donate money to various parts of Topps, whether it's the garden or this Heritage Society wall. This wall was put together back, or established, I should say, the wall was already put there, established in 2013 in memory of Margaret Cooper, who gave a donation to Topps that was fairly sizable, and they wanted to honor her name and her donation to Topps. And there's different levels that folks can donate to get their name on the wall, the president's circle, the board's circle. And again, all that information is in back of Topps News, and you can look at that. And again, I mentioned that the members donate for the Mrs. Mann's Memorial Garden and various other avenues, or just a general donation to Topps. And again, it goes to like, what is worth? How do we put a number on our health? How do we put a value on feeling good? And unfortunately, when we talk about joining organizations and going to SRDs and PRDs and various things, it costs us money to do things. And I often wonder, how people look at putting a value, as I said. There's many times in my family where people want to go somewhere and they say, "Oh, I can't afford that." Well, maybe, but if it's something they really want to do, they seem to find the money to do it. And on the other side of the equation, some family members of mine, I'm thinking, why are they spending their money on that? It's what we think is important. It's what is important to us going forward, what we can do to keep things going forward. So whether it's a membership fee that you pay to belong to an organization, or you volunteer, or you give donations, or you find people who can help out, it kind of adds to the value, if you will, where you want to try to have everyone get the same shot, get the same help, regardless of a cost. So if some folks feel that any amount is too much, you have to respect that. And if people say, well, that's not too bad, I can afford that, you have to respect that too. The bottom line is that it's how we see the world. But unfortunately, sometimes the world looks back at us and they see something totally different. And that's not another judgment or anything. It's just the way things seem to evolve. So as I mentioned last week, I said I was going to be out in Milwaukee for this week and next week. And I was just trying to find another spot at Topps to share with you folks. And I mean, a lot of you may have seen this when you come into Topps headquarters and want to know what it was. And others may never get a chance to see it. But read up on it and take a look to see what that's all about. Again, the value. Sometimes I've often said we can't put a price on our health. Some folks will tell me, ask me, I get this a lot of times. I forgot I was going to mention that. Ask me, why does it cost so much to eat healthy? They have a valid point where you can go through a drive-through at any, pick your favorite or unfavorite fast food restaurant, and you can go and get a dollar menu, and get burgers and fries. But yet, if you want to get a nice healthy salad, it's $5-6. But the value. Are you better off spending that $5-6 to get something healthy and say, yeah, it's costing me more, but how is it helping me? The fact that I no longer have to take a certain prescription drug that my copay was $30 a month. For over 3-month fill, that's $90 saving. Maybe investing in a little bit more healthy food kind of helps. Again, value, what you have, what's worth. Is it really two different things? And I used to struggle with that question when somebody said, how come it costs more to eat healthy? And again, like I said, it does. But what are your benefits? What are you getting out of it for that? Whether you're trying to give back to somebody that's helping you or find some way to help someone who really can't afford things. Some folks think that retreats are expensive. Well, yeah, they can be, because depending if you have to fly to the location, as opposed to if you have to drive to a location, you can save, or you can carpool and things like that. Or you can participate in a virtual retreat where it's less than $100 and you can get some out of it. Nobody can tell you the value that you want to put on something. You are the one who will determine how much you're worth to the cause. So again, whether it's costing more to eat healthy or spending a little bit more to get more help, it all comes in and pays off. There's a little pun there, pays off in the value that how things are in this world. Saving plans work for you sometimes they don't. And, I'll say, well, I want to go to a concert. Wow, I can't believe the tickets are that much. Or I want to go to that professional game. I can't believe the tickets that much. But if I really want to do it because I'm going to get satisfaction in that event, I'll find a way. I'll save a couple of bucks here and there until it's ready to go, because I'm putting a value, if you will, on what I think I'm going to get out of it. Whether it's just a day off to just forget things and relieve my stress, it's important to me. It has value to me. Where my brother-in-law might say, I can't believe you spent $100 to go see that country music act, when, hey, I'm a country music fan. I can't believe he spends $100 to go see a rock band. It doesn't matter. It's what we perceive as value. So how we choose to give, what we choose to spend our money on, I was going to say it's all relative because I've been talking about my relatives, but it's our personal choice. So I just wanted to point this out to you as another part of TOPS. I think I've got pretty much all the building covered over the past few times. I've got one more Friday that I have to talk to you from Milwaukee, and I'll try to come up with something on that. So again, just go to TOPS News, look to see what this wonderful tribute to Miss Cooper has been. You may or may not have realized it, just calling it to your attention. As I was trying to think of how I tend to put value and worth on items. As far as my journey of accountability, I don't have I was unable to go to a chapter meeting today just because of the scheduling and couldn't get out to one. And obviously I didn't weigh in at my chapter, but I think I'm doing good. I'm making good choices. I'm surrounded by TOPS members who are on the board of directors, and they're helping me get through the process. And we don't judge each other on what we choose to eat as we scour the menu and try to find something healthy, or if we just want to get that treat, because maybe we're not going to come back here for another 6 months and we won't get that particular dish. It's fine, but we share ideas. We talk, hey, what do you think about this? What about that? It really helps everybody, and especially me, stay on track. So, I got another week in Milwaukee. I look forward to getting back home, getting back into my regular quote unquote routine, and going to my chapter meeting and see how I really did these past 2 weeks, to see if I got value out of these 2 weeks. Because you know what, folks? I think I'm worth it. We'll see you next Friday.